Hey guys, listen up. I am back and I wanted to come back to just tell you a little bit more of my story. Okay. The last story, I think I told my story like last week. And if you have not seen that video, you can actually go to my YouTube page, Nevermore Presents. Please subscribe, share the videos, comment, engage with me. I'm okay with that, okay? But if you haven't, I have on a green sweater, okay? And that's a little bit part of my testimony on, when I was born and how I grew up a little bit. But now I'm going to give a little bit more of my testimony because this particular topic, I don't believe society understands what it's about. So I'm hopefully in this video, I can shed some light with my testimony. Okay. So if you guys can recall the last video I shot about my testimony, that how I was that 8-year-old little girl waiting for my dad to come pick me up so that he and I can spend the weekend together. And he just never came back for me. Well, after that, 9, 10, 11, 12, even into middle school, I went into depression. Again, I now know that it's depression. And I was very numb. I was very disconnected from everybody and everything around me. I was disconnected again. As I stated in my last video, I grew up in church, disconnected there. School, disconnected. Home, disconnected. Even with my extended family, the extended family that I did see, because again, I'm dealing with issues of being unloved. I'm dealing with issues of being unwanted, unworthy, as if I do not matter at all. So at this point, I am in full-blown depression. And as the years go by, like I say, 9, 10, 11, 12 years of age, I am getting into what I now know was clinically depressed because I was having suicidal thoughts. Okay. And so one of the things that I got into really, really heavily was stealing. Now, at first I was stealing as a need. It was a need because I was not, getting food at home, and I was not getting food at church, and I was not eating on a regular basis, and I just wasn't getting the basic needs. So I started stealing, and because I'm in depression, because I'm disconnected, I'm stealing from everybody. My mama, I'm stealing from my grandmother, I'm stealing from my sister, my brother, I'm stealing from the church, I'm stealing from church members, I'm stealing from school, I'm in the cloak closet, stealing lunches and eating them. It started out as a need, guys, okay? But ultimately, it became an addiction. And I began to steal just for the hell of it. By this time, I might be in the 7th or 8th grade at this point, and I am stealing just to be stealing. I was the type of person that would steal and then help you look for it. You know that person would steal something from you from right up under your nose and help you look for it. I would steal and throw it away. It was a very bad addiction. And let me tell you something, guys. Stealing is an emotional and a psychological disorder. It is a symptom of depression. And I can remember growing up all the time, hearing all the time from the community around me, I can't stand a thief and a liar. Well, if you become a thief, then you must become a liar because you have to cover up what you're doing. All right. Now, here's the big picture on that. Especially in the Black community, we absolutely throw away people who steal. We kick them out of our houses. We disconnect them from our families. We deny them and we discipline them. But I'm here to tell you, when it comes to stealing, guys, it is a psychological and an emotional disorder. It is really, to be honest, no different from a drug addiction, or it's no different from an alcoholic. Like, there is something mentally happening to this person. And it started off small for me, because at first I was just stealing food. But then I moved up to shoes, and moved up to clothes, and moved up to money. Okay? And had God not stopped me, it would have gotten out of control. So let's think about all of the times we hear on the news how, someone got carjacked, or a bank got robbed, or a store got robbed, and people get shot up and killed. That just don't happen out the blue. And that is a part of depression getting out of control. But we are so quick to dismiss people who steal as simply negative people, when I am a witness that they're hurting people, that they're denied people. And what we do is give them discipline instead of treatment. Because again, stealing is a sign or a symptom of depression. It is something that is an emotional state that it has no rhyme or reason. It's not even logical. You're not even thinking about it. I can remember I stole from a woman at church. I sure did. And I got caught. And this is how I got caught. I told her I took it. And I told her I took it because I believe at the time it was a cry for help. It was a cry for, please see me, help me. But it didn't come, guys. It just didn't come. I was denied. I was cast aside. And of course, I was disciplined. And of course, they ask you the tail question. The big question is, why did you do it? We don't know. But I'm here to tell you guys, don't be so quick to dismiss people who steal. Like we are, especially the Black community. Oh my God, you see it all the time. Beat him. He stole something, beat him. It is an emotional and psychological disorder. Why are we beating him? Let's find out what's going on. And not why we're stealing. The real question needs to be, this is not you, so what's going on? I hope I was able to bless somebody today. And again, God stopped me from stealing, but not the way you think. And I'll come back with that story on another day. But I want to thank you all for tuning in to me and allowing me to share my story, allowing me to pour into you. Because when I talk about healing and deliverance is real, the reason I'm shooting this is because it's real. It really is. And you are looking at a woman of integrity, right? A woman, I don't have to take anything from anybody because I don't deal with those emotional and psychological disorders anymore. Now, early on in my, early adulthood, I did receive counseling, and I will talk about that a little bit more in another video. But I wanted to just come on here to let you guys know that, for one, children can be in depression, and stealing is not what you think, right? It's maybe the safest way, but the most deadly way to ask for help. Again, I hope I bless somebody on the day. And until next time, I love you.